this is Charlie from Harbinger, and today we're going to look at the lead guitar part from the intro of Human Dust. Okay, let's get started. So we're in drop C tuning, which is C, G, C, F, A, D. And the lick is in C harmonic minor. First thing we're going to do is put our first finger on the 11th fret of the D string, and then we're going to play between the 11th fret and the 12th fret. So switch between our first and second finger. So we do that twice. Then we're going to go with our little finger to the 14th fret of the G. So 11, 12, 11, 12, and then 14. Okay, after that, we're going to go back to 12. And 11, and then finish again on 12. So now we've got again. Now after that note, we're going to go to 10 with our first finger on the G. And again. Okay, so now we're going to go to back to the 12th fret on the D, and then the 11th fret on the D. Okay. Got it? Okay, so the next bit. We're then going to bounce between the 14th fret on the G and the 12th fret on the D. So like that, 14 to 12. Now we got. Okay, now we're going to go and do a similar thing, but the 10th fret on the G to the 12th fret of the D. I'm using my first finger on the 10th fret of the G and the second finger on the 12th fret of the D. Now we've got. Then we do the 11, 12. Let's finish that off. Then we've got this bit, which is 14, 12, 11, 12. Okay, so we've now got. Okay, so one more time. Then to finish off this section, we've got the 9th fret on the G with our first finger, hammer on, pull off to 10. And then go to the 4th fret, with your 4th finger, the 12th fret of the D. So we have at the end of that section. So. One more time slowly. Okay, the second section of this intro, we've got this. Okay, and that starts with our first finger on the 11th fret of the D, and we hammer on to 12. Then we go to 14 on the G. And back to 12 on the D. Okay, after that we're going to go to 15th fret on the G, so reach over with your little finger. Then back to the 12th fret on the D. Then we're going to pull off to 11 and hammer back on to 12. Then back to 14 on the G. So we do the 14 to 12 twice. Then reach over to 15 again and bounce back to 12. And then back to 14 and go back to 12. So we've got... Okay, on to the third section, and the last section, we've got this. Okay, we've got a bit of string skipping going on here, so this time we're going to start on the A string and start on the 12th fret with our first finger. Hammer on to 13. Then move your first finger onto the 12th fret of the G. And then bounce back to the 13th fret of the A. Do that twice. Pull off to 12. Hammer back on to 13. And then 14th fret. 14th fret on the G, bounce back to 13 on the A. And then the last bit, we then jump to the B string, hammer on pull off 10 to 11. Then string skip onto the 14th fret of the D string with your little finger. So now we have one more time. Okay, and that's the last section of the intro. So after that, at the end of the last repeat, I slide into the 7th fret of the G and let that fade out. Okay, so now we've got all the way from the start, we have this. That would be the last repeat, but if it was the first repeat, you just go straight back into the lick. So like back to the start. Okay, there you go. So that is the lead guitar part. Enjoy.